Shubman Gill, the flame that rekindled a nation's roar. India crushes England by 337 runs at Edgbaston. At Edgbaston, under skies once dominated by English triumphs, India scripted a thundering statement. Led by a resplendent Shubman Gill and fueled by a fiery deep, India dismantled England by a colossal 337 runs, a result as emphatic as it was historic. This was more than a win. This was India roaring back, not just into the series, but into global contention with a fire unseen since the golden eras of West Indies and Australia. And standing at the very heart of this revival is one man, Shubman Gill. A bat that speaks for a nation. Gill's breathtaking twin efforts, 269 in the first innings and 161 in the second, were innings of legend, not just for their numbers, but for their timing, their class, and their message. He batted with the serenity of, the dominance of Ponting, and the relentless focus of, but with a Gill flair all his own. No Indian captain has ever scored 430 runs in a single test, and no player in the history of the game had ever scored a double century and a 150 in the same match until now. His bat didn't just put runs on the board, it put belief in the dressing room. Bowlers fed off his calm. Fielders surged with energy. Even England looked stunned. Deep, from prospect to phenomenon. With the ball, India didn't just match England, they outclassed them. And leading their bowling charge was the tireless Deep, who ran in like a man born to make history. In the final innings, he claimed a magnificent 6-wicket haul, finishing with match figures of 10 wickets, and delivering blows that shattered England's resistance and confidence. His seam movement, aggression, and consistency silenced the Holly stand and announced India's pace depth even in the absence of. He didn't just ball deliveries, he balled daggers wrapped in thunder. India, out-batting, out-balling, outclassing. India out-baseballed baseball on English soil without their best fast bowler, with their young captain playing only his second test in charge. Every line of England's strategy was shredded, outlasted and outscored. India's bowlers outthought and outfoxed. India's capped and outled and outclassed. By the end, England weren't just beaten, they were buried under a mountain of scoreboard pressure and Indian brilliance. The rise of a new era. Shubman Gill's leadership is no longer a promise. It is now a pillar of a new era, an India team that plays with grace, grit, and utter ruthlessness. The team is united, the dressing room is buzzing, and the fan base is surging with belief again. Gill's appointment as captain may well go down as the single most decisive move in modern Indian cricket, a visionary call that has already begun to reshape destiny. The series comes alive. With the series now level, India heads to Lord's with momentum, confidence, and purpose. The ghosts of collapses past are exorcised. England is shaken. The world is watching. And India, led by a 24-year-old phenomenon, is roaring louder than ever.
And every heartbeat feel the roar. With bat and ball, we're legends born. Colors bright, the picture light. For India, we'll always fight. From Delhi to the coastlines wide, the cheers are loud like ocean's tide. Every swing of hopes we chase, victory shines. Shall our India rising high underneath the painted sky? With every chant the spirit soar, creating hearts forevermore. Spinning dreams like stars at night, swinging beams pure dynamite. Feel the blazing glory's flame, every playing of a name. Unity in every crowd, voices strong and spirits proud. Together we ignite the spark, guided by that inner eye. India rising high underneath the painted sky. With every chant the spirits soar, creating hearts forevermore. Unity in every crowd, voices strong and spirits proud. Together we ignite the spark, guided by that inner arc. Shall our India rising high underneath the painted sky? With every chant